Do you need to worry about an email warning that your personal information might be compromised?
Yeah, our investigators have been getting a lot of calls and messages about this, and apparently it looks pretty legit. It claims to be from the state of Oregon. It was sent out to a lot of people, to about 160,000 people. So KGW investigative reporter Kristen Severance is here now to verify if you should take this thing seriously. Kristen.
Yeah, so we started looking into this after we were contacted by several viewers. They all received an email claiming to be from the Oregon Department of State Lands. So the email goes on to say the personal information of anyone who has used the state's unclaimed property website could be at risk. The state then offers to pay for free identity theft protection services, but the letters returned addresses in Ohio and the email was sent from something called idexpertsmail.com. So everyone wanted to know, is this legit or is this a scam? Well, we can verify this was in fact sent from the state. So we called the state. A spokesperson told us the risk was uncovered back in October during a cybersecurity scan. The letter was sent to all 166,000 people who entered their social security number on the unclaimed property site. The spokeswoman said that there's nothing to suggest that any personal information was in fact taken. So we can verify, although honestly you do have to take a double take on this. Yeah. It is legitimate. People's information was compromised. The state is offering free identity protection services.
Oh, it's good people are so careful though in calling and checking it out.
Exactly. It's good that people did a double take, and it does look a little strange, but it's all good. It's all legitimate.
Hard to take anything seriously on face value nowadays, Kristen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You.
Appreciate it.